Acosta Danza obviously is a Cuban company. I thought that perhaps in this second chapter of my life, I will come back to Cuba and leave a legacy to my country. So that's where the project Acosta Danza came about. It's a company that is being putting in place to share the best of Cuban tradition, rhythms, dances to the world, but at the same time bring the best of the world to Cuba. It's also a platform to nurture and launch the career of Cuban artists, choreographers such as Raúl Reynoso, who is doing the first creation of the evening. Half of the company were classical based trained dancers and the other half contemporary, and that produced a foundation and we built on top of that. And now it's great that you could not see the distinctions. Everybody can be classical or can be contemporary, which is great to have this kind of results. And it's a company that is only 4 years old. We started from zero, having no base, no place. And then little by little we had a building and we have all the pieces coming into the repertory. And now I can say after 4 years, we have a company that is cemented and that is already formed and I can say at a very high level. And so that is why this evolution program is all about, to show with British audiences our evolution in these 4 years. I always thought that the only way that you could be different is to project yourself. In this case, the only way that the company be relevant and different is basically to give out their own essence. We all know that Cuban is very rich in the rhythms, in the tradition, the eclecticism of its race. And so that it's what you're gonna have, in the evening. It's a completely different experience. It's Cuba, what you're gonna see on stage, and a company performing at the highest level. The program started with Satori. It has an aesthetic that is coming from the island. Then that leads us into the second half, starting with Paysage, Sudan La New, which is by the Swedish choreographer Pontus Lindberg, and the result is this Cuban piece by perspective from an European choreographer. And then we finish with this iconic piece, the Faun, danced by these really wonderful dancers from the company. And then we got the second intermission, and then Rooster, which is this iconic piece, a crowd pleaser that everybody knows with the Rolling Stones. The program is gonna lift your spirit. It's very sunny, atmospheric as well, but very upbeat. And that, I think, is what I call a very enjoyable evening.